Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be taking the brand new champion Mojo out for a little bit of a spin as a 3-star champion. And just to give you a bit of a rundown as to how Mojo works, he gains a massive attack bonus once he's got 5 million followers. So that's like 5 of the little orange thumbs up icon just under Mojo. So it kind of takes him like a couple of fights to really ramp up his damage a little bit faster, but he can get there in every single fight by completing prompts. So the first one, stun a champion, you can see our orange thumbs up have now gone up to 2. But until he gets that fury bonus, the damage isn't going to be super spicy. But now we got like block a hit, so that one was quite easy to do as well. Let's go in for a cheeky little 5 combo. Plus there's a load of physical resistance. And we do have class disadvantage here as well. Let's dodge that special 2, and then we need to end a buff. So I think if we just use the special 1 here, that will nullify that fury off him. Activates the aura again, and we just need to complete one more prompt to get up to 5, and dash backwards. Really easy one to do there. So like half of these prompts, man, I used to automatically do anyway. Once you get up there, you can see we got a massive fury bonus, and the fight was over very, very quickly. From then onward, man, 58 hits. You know, a little bit slow on the initial ramp up there and getting into the fight, but I was playing about Mojo a little bit yesterday evening, man. And once you do get the 5 million followers, he is very, very fun. He's got a lot of hit points as well, but one of the weaknesses of Mojo is his block proficiency is a little bit lower than other champions, so he does take a bit more block damage, but he also has a bit of a regeneration mechanic that kicks in as well when you're above, I think it's like a certain amount of followers and you complete a prompt, so that helps a little bit, man. It helps a little bit. But can we bait out a special? Fantastic. And the prompts can either be completed, as you might have seen there, by either Mojo or the opposing champion. So there's like a, you know, double chance to get whatever prompt it is done. And then we got charge a heavy attack here, so we just need a heavy. Bit of a cheeky one there, boys. Let's go in for a combo now, straight into special 2. The special 2 with that fury, man, hits hard, and the degeneration is very, very nice off the end of it. But now, because we won that fight with even more followers than we had, got 3 persistent charges, so we're going to start at 3 of the orange thumbs up on the Captain America matchup. You can see Mojo in 2 fights has taken a little bit of a dent, and this is what maybe makes me a little bit concerned about the champion when it comes to some more endgame stuff, is that he is going to be maybe a little... Oh, okay, dodge a hit there. Yeah, a little bit... chipped down when it comes to like Act 6 attack values, because they are so ridiculous in Act 6, and he does have a lot of hit points as well. So I think to really make the most out of Mojo, you're going to have to be a very, very skilled player, man, and try not to rely on block and parry too much, because in those scenarios where the attack is big, it's getting absolutely nuked down. But the power gain on Mojo is pretty ridiculous, because you gain so much power, like a nice little burst whenever you complete a prompt, but also being a Mystic champion, whenever a buff ends, you know, you've got a huge benefit from the Mystic Dispersion Mastery as well. So there's some very nice power gain, a lot of special 2s on this man, which we love to see. I'm maybe a little bit worried about this Magik matchup here. We might get nuked down, but you can see we're at 4 persistent charges. So just a single prompt now is going to give us that Mega Fury. So hopefully we can end this fight quite quickly. Would be nice to see. Let's wait and see actually what prompt we get. Oh, okay, I think it was like stun the opponent or something. Just an insta-complete there. Fortunately, Magik has just procced her limbo, so just want to back off for a sec. We've got to use a special attack, so let's counter straight in with a special 2 there. Come on, and that degeneration, man, is very, very nice after that. You can see it's about 360 per tick. That's just over 700 per second after the special 2 on the 3-star champion. So he feels very far from Noodle territory. But I think, you know, in comparison to recent Mystics, the bar has been so high with Mystic champions. Got like Doctor Doom, Clairvoyant, Longshot. I think he falls under all of those champions in his day-to-day uses. However, I have seen some great footage from Legacy and Karate Mike of Mojo versus the champion boss. Seems really, really good for that encounter because his anti-life field, while it's active, so it's kind of that yellowy one, it reduces the duration of opponents' buffs by 90%. So it makes champions that proc buffs, they expire very, very quickly. But Mojo's weakness is if there are champions just with like passive buffs, man, then it isn't super great there. Okay, I need to... Is that one dash back? Oh, I thought it was dash back. Okay. Right, well, I messed up the rotation a little bit there, man. But it's all good. Easy to bounce back on Mojo as well, because once you've got those followers... with the persistent charges, it can't fall below what you started that fight with. So as soon as you got 5, as long as you don't lose a fight, then in the fight, if you do fail a prompt, then it doesn't like drop below them, which is quite nice there, man. But let's see if we can have a good time versus this. Oh, actually, no, we got ambushed by a tech symbiote here. So let's see how this matchup turns out. I know he's got a bit of armor on his base, and that's the thing, like... When it comes to those, I think, base buffs, Mojo doesn't have a way to nullify them, aside from the special one, which does it very slowly, man. Right, let's go for a special 2. Come on, mate. Get those crits. Not bad. So get those blank hater debuffs as well, which just absolutely tear through the opponent. And there we go, man. That's still... He feels really, really fun to play. I think one of the biggest things, at least for me when it does come to Mojo, is the block proficiency. I feel like even on the 3-star, you can really tell his block proficiency isn't all that. And I think it's just going to be a bit annoying when you do get Mojo. Okay, we've got one to idle there. Easy enough. These blank hater buffs. Back into the corner. Yeah, insta-complete there. Oh, I love that special 2 as well, man. It is a fun time. Right, let's go for a heavy attack. Finish that one off. And there we go. Gamora goes down. So, I don't really know, like, where Mojo's going to fall on the tier list. Again, I need to play with this champion a lot more. But from what I can see, I think in the hands of a skilled player, in the right scenario, it's probably around, like, the high demigod tier. I'm not quite convinced that he is a god tier champion just yet. But, you know, hopefully, man, this weekend, via the Cavaliers, we can get a 5 or 6-star version of Mojo to do a little bit more testing. That'd be really good. Look at this Iron Man fight. Oh, my goodness. In matchups where there are a lot of buffs that just proc and expire, then it's just crazy, mate. Maybe once ramped up, he could be classified as a god tier champion. Because that matchup was a little bit filthy, lads. That was a really, really good one. But I don't know. I'm still going back and forth. I think we need to do a lot more testing when it does come to Mojo before we start talking about tiers that this champion should belong in. But once you do get this man like ramped up and go in, he is just very, very fun to play. And I love his animations. He feels very smooth to play as well. Animations are just so fluid. What's the... prompt? Okay, it's hold block here. Alright, let's go for a combo. Straight into special 2. Come on, mate. Oh, nice. It's just so easy to get power back on Mojo as well, man. If you like champions where you're constantly throwing special attacks, Mojo is definitely a very, very enjoyable one to play. But anyway, we got to Maestro. I'm really worried about the Maestro matchup just due to the block proficiency. But we'll see what we can do. See if today is the day where I'm on point evading the special ones, or we're going to just completely embarrass ourselves. Okay, let's wait for the prompt. Okay, the prompt is idle. You can also just wait around and complete prompts to gain power as well, which is a way to do it. Right, this should work out nicely. Right, straight to a 5 combo there. Come on, mate. Okay, I got Punisher special attack. Please slow that special 2, man. Oh, let's go! Damn, that was smooth. I'm over the moon with that. That's a sick takedown of Maestro there. So I really like Mojo. He's so much fun to play, man. And he had a really solid performance there. That was like the whole quest done in I think about 10 minutes. Which for a 3-star champion is decent. He doesn't really have any synergies as well that this champion like looks to need. For your average quest, if you have a look at the team that we are running there, it was a little bit of Nick Fury, a little bit of Quake. We had Hulk as well. Hulk, the synergy with Gladiator Hulk just gives him a 5-second unstoppable whenever he completes a prompt, which is a little bit of utility for Alliance quest stuff. But yeah, it doesn't really need any synergies, man. So I do enjoy that. But anyway, let's try a little bit of the Act 4 Venom as well, because this is a fight, massive cosmic champion. I think in comparison to Longshot, this isn't really a fight that he shines on, because he needs buffs that ideally expire over a set period of time. But regardless, I'm curious to see how Mojo performs in this matchup. So let's just go for it, man. We've got Stunner Champion as our first prompt. As long as we can nail a parry here, should be alright. Let's go, mate. Fantastic. And if you do get a bad prompt and want to re-roll it, you just need to use a heavy attack. Bit of a pro Mojo tip there. What's number 2? Dodge a hit. Okay. Need him to kind of come at me. There we go. Perfect. Cool. It's a fierce swipe into the block there. Ender buff. Okay, there are a couple of ways of doing this. You get dexterity, and then I think if we attack in, then it ends it off us, so that works as well. Okay, so we just need one more prompt. And is that block a hit? Perfect. Let's go straight into SB2. We got our Fury now, so we can start dealing much more damage. We need to make sure we don't fail a prompt. What's that? Punisher special attack. Come on, mate. Right, sorted that one out. Okay, what's the next prompt? Oh, is that Charger Heavy? Oh, back into the... Okay, let's use... Yep. That's done. Sorted, man. Oh, I don't know if that's going to give him too much power. Oh, well, it's time to test out Mojo's regeneration, lads. We are on 4%. And also see that special 3. Massive dislike, you love to see it. Right, we got Punisher special attack here. If I can do this, it's going to give me enough power to special 2. And that man is down. So, yeah, overall, I really like Mojo. He's very fun to play. He's very, different, quirky, but I love the kind of like on the ball play style of there's always something a little bit different to do to keep your eye on with the prompts. I find those just really enjoyable, really fun, and I think it's like well rewarded with the damage and the power gain. I just wish Mojo had a bit of a stronger nullify for scenarios where buffs aren't going to expire, and also I wish he had more block proficiency. I think those are the two things that kind of hold the Mojo back a little bit for me. But I really really want a 5 or 6 star version of Mojo, man. So hopefully this weekend we can get a little bit lucky when it does come to some of the Cavalier Crystal openings, and who knows, maybe in a few days time we might have the maxed out version of Mojo to have a little bit of a play around with, a little bit of a test. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the first look at Mojo video today, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.